Right, we back in here. Give it a few minutes, let everybody pull their hair like usual. What up, everybody? It's Monday. Y'all know what that means. It's time for another weekly episode of Misfit Mondays with everybody's favorite one and only Midwest Misfit, Obsolete. Hope everybody had a good weekend. All my football fans, I know it was some crazy fucking games this weekend. I know my Seahawks had a crazy fucking ending to their game. Fucking watching Vandy upset Bama. There's a lot of good games this weekend. I know we got the Chiefs and the Saints on tonight. I don't really care too much for either of them. I started to watch it a little bit earlier, but give it a few more minutes. Let everybody pile in here. If you're in there, drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Y'all know I always try to make sure I show love to everybody tuning in with me. Y'all definitely keep all our family and friends in Florida and everywhere close, man, in your thoughts. I know Florida, that hurricane coming back through again, so definitely keep all my peoples in our thoughts. What up, Dave? Hope you've been doing good, Bubba. Appreciate you tuning in. They just all here shoot some shit tonight, man. Ain't got much to talk about. Other than got the new single that dropped today, One of a Kind, off the upcoming album with the same title. Uh, Seems to be doing good so far. I got a lot of positive feedback from the couple people that have reached out, so it's always a good thing, man. I'm really excited about this next album personally. I got a lot of good stuff I'm sitting on waiting for release. So like I said before, man, One of a Kind's really gonna be the only drop until the album comes out. As it's sitting right now, the goal is to have it at any rate ready by December. Uh, I'd like to have some physicals made, some USBs, just have them ready for the birthday show in December. Um, it's really just going to depend, man. I'm waiting, waiting on a couple features back. uh, Waiting on my feature from Adrian Raps and Nunrilla. Um, and then I think I got like one or two more songs to finish up, and then it's done. So I'm in a rush, but I'm in no rush. You know what I mean? Uh, I've taken my time with this album and really, trying to piece together songs to perfectly portray what I'm trying to do with this album. So, I want to make sure, I don't want to say it's perfect before I release it, but my next album is a pivotal album. I feel like it's, technically my third release. I don't even want to, it's technically the fourth release, but Ballads of the Broken, I really, there's a lot of great songs on that album, but I consider it more of a mixtape, I guess. Really because just everything surrounding that album. You know what I mean? Like it's so. By the time it was released, all that shit was 6, 7 months old. Um, so but I guess we'll call it my senior album. One of a Kind. Like I said, should be on all platforms by the end of the year, hopefully. If not, beginning of next year for sure. Um, but like I said, I really wanted to showcase a lot of the versatility with this album. So I'm really kind of taking my time to piece it all together and make sure I'm putting together something dope for you guys. Because it's all about elevating. Y'all hear me say that shit all the time. Growing as an artist, growing as a person. That's constantly what I'm trying to do every day. So my music has to portray that. And that's why I put One of a Kind to really be the only single to really push. Um, because it really kind of encapsulates what the album is going to be. It's one of a kind, man. You're going to hear some lyrical hip hop shit. You're going to hear, me singing and, on my Johnny Cash shit. You're going to hear me, you know, just a little bit of everything, man. Because I've always said, I'm like a fucking Swiss Army knife. I don't do just one thing. Um, so I didn't get a whole lot of features for this album. I feel like in the past, I've uh, I've had a lot of features on my albums, um, and that's just because me personally, man, I love working with other artists. Um, but it's also a networking tactic. Do a lot of songs with people you fuck with in your circle, because that's how we all kind of gain fans, together. Um, but with this album, I really wanted particular people to be a part of this album. So currently, right now as it sits, we got Adrian Raps, Nunrilla, and Fat Shane, which he just got me his verse back for the track we're doing over the weekend. And when I tell y'all, fucking fire, Bubba showed out. Uh, Probably gonna be my favorite song off the album, honestly. Um, when he sent it back to me, I probably listened to it 3 or 4 times in a row. And like I told him, man, to me, Fat Shane is, that's my Bubba. That's my brother. I'm grateful to call him my friend, my family, and have done, quite a few shows with him. But I've been a fan of that dude from the first time I seen him perform. So for me, it was so much bigger than having a song with my Bubba. It's finally having a record with somebody who I'm a genuine fan of as well. So I'm really excited about that one. I think that one came out fucking great. Um, and then I do believe I've got a track I'm working on. I'm gonna try to get a verse from my Bubba Knuckles on it, and I think that's gonna be it, man. I think it's just those four guys, because it really, this album, like I said, it's special to me in a lot of different ways. So it truly is one of a kind. It's gonna be, you know, something something you would expect from me, but at the same time you wouldn't. When y'all hear this album, you're gonna be like, damn, Obsolete's been in the lab fucking cooking. Yeah, I have been. Um, I'm ready. I'm ready to get some new music out. Um, it's hard sitting on this shit, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because, like I said, that the last album I dropped, all of that's old shit. It should have been dropped in December of last year. Um, and then Trippy Friends, that's an old song too that I just was able to finally get uploaded onto distro. So everything I've dropped other than One of a Kind, all that stuff's old, man. It's, almost a year old at this point. So I had to. What up, man? Shout out Manly Winter in the chat. Me and him cooked up something dope for a little competition. Wound up taking second place on that one. I was happy with that. Obviously, I would have loved to take the win, um, but for something, him and I literally cooked up. He sent me a beat. We had a week to put together a song. He sent me a beat. I got it wrote, recorded, and sent back. Probably 2 days before the deadline, and came out pretty dope, man. And it was so dope that I decided, as long as it was cool with him, we are gonna put it on the album. So Big Dog's Gotta Eat, man. When the album drops, y'all definitely check that one out. Fucking, it's a hitter too. But yeah, he produced that beat, man, and it was easy to make a banger, man. That's what I tell a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, writing and making music is harder than people think. But when you got a dope producer, man, that just sets you up, I always call it the alley oop, man. Like when the producer just sets you up, with a dope beat, and just tosses it right there in front of the rim for you. It's on you to grab that motherfucker and dunk it. I mean, if you don't dunk it, that's on you. So I appreciate that, man. I really do. That's the best compliment I can get as an artist, right there, or one of at least. When a producer that made a beat tells you you did it justice. Because again, man, like us artists, we take our craft very seriously, and we pride ourselves in our work. So, I know I'm sure it's the same being a producer as well. So, not saying you don't want trash, but it's like when you get a guy on there that just fucking gave that beat what you wanted, or what you heard when you were producing it, man. I'm sure it's a great feeling. So, I really appreciate you saying that, man. We definitely, we definitely gonna knock out a couple more before it's all said and done, for sure. Once I start working on the next album, man, I plan on hitting you up, getting a couple more beats, because I fuck with your style. And like I said, I'm versatile anyway, so I'm pretty easy when it comes to beats. I would say that's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Y'all know I ain't got no fucking sense, man. I don't know why y'all keep tuning in to look at my crazy ass every fucking week, but I'm sure glad y'all do. Gives me something to do every Monday. Sit up here and talk the shit with my peoples. Keep trying to build this brand, man. Once again, shout out the team, Gutter Rat Radio, Mugs Money, my Bubba Ken, always working on some shit for me. All the people I got surrounding me, continuously sharing and supporting and commenting and tuning in every fucking week, man. Like, I truly appreciate all y'all. Like, we had a Gutter Rat Radio this weekend. I played a lot of tunes from the homies, man. Had a really good time vibing out. We wound up having Colt Montgomery pop in the chat for a little bit. He wound up sharing the feed out, man. Like, So it's still dope to me, man, to see, all these people fucking with me and really like, to me it's unreal still. Even though, I've gotten to the mentality where I know I belong here, it's still crazy. Um, you know, cause I'm me, man. Little crazy ass dude from the past that I come from. Shouldn't have made it this far, but I'm here and I'm damn grateful I am. But it's still crazy to me when I think about it. With that being said, what up, Jerry? I see you in the chat, man. Hope you've been good. But yeah, man, we ended the Gutter Rap Radio Saturday with the homie Ray Gotti track that he's got. He's actually going to be the guest this weekend. Uh, y'all definitely tune in for that. Ray Gotti's dope, man. I actually did a show with him. I want to say it was 2021, Clarksville, Tennessee. Uh, but yeah, man, y'all definitely tune into that, and just grinding, man. Just constantly working. I can't say nothing yet because I don't know, man. But there's potential for a huge opportunity in the next couple of days. So if y'all see me, pop on again or make a post or something, y'all definitely keep watching the page, man. I'm waiting for the news back too, but hopefully a big opportunity coming. If not, always opportunities coming, man. There's constantly every day people hitting me up for stuff. So, but possibly a real big one, man. So just sitting around kind of waiting on that and constantly making moves and trying to figure out what's next. I know we got on the 26th of this month, I'm gonna be out there in Oklahoma City with a couple of my bubbas. Shout out Danny Kennison. Shout out Slappies, man. Slap Nasty Entertainment. We're gonna be out there doing a little Halloween bash. I know they got some cash prizes, costume contests, all type of shit. Looks like it's gonna be an all day event. I think it starts at noon up there in Oklahoma City. I know myself, Knuckles, Keith Cash, Big Buck Beasy. I want to say Dylan Hanley is going to be out there. Um, I know I'm forgetting some people, man. It's a dope lineup for that day. So that's the next time I'm stepping on stage. And then after that, got November 2nd. I'm going to be in Grayson, Kentucky. Shout out my Bubba Ken, man. I'm going to be out there with Trainwreck Kenny, Classic Click. KO Kane, I think, is on that card. A lot of dope talent on that card too, man. It's a 2 day event. Out there, I can't even remember the name of the venue now. Gonna be a good time though. Going back to old Kentucky. I hadn't been up there where I'm going to perform. I haven't been there before, so I'm excited. I hadn't been back to Kentucky since shit. I went through Kentucky earlier this year, but I hadn't performed in Kentucky since January this year. So always fun going back home. Anybody that knows me knows I spent most of my life in Kentucky, so it'll always have a piece of my heart, man, even though it ain't home. But yeah, man, other than that, hey, Jerry, I appreciate that, man. That's all it takes, bro. And that little bit right there, man, that, I'll take it. That's what this is about, my music resonating with people and people, hearing the message and just, constantly remembering that say I can't, it's a fucking motto, man. Like everybody's got somebody in their life telling them they can't do something. I'm just trying to be an inspiration to show motherfuckers you can. Like, don't matter what nobody says. Opinions like assholes. Everybody got one. Most of them stink. So, you know, I'm living, walking, breathing proof that anything you want to fucking do, you can go do it. I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna be easy. I ain't gonna tell you it's always gonna be fun. I ain't gonna tell you that there ain't gonna be times you ain't fucking bashing your head against the motherfucking wall thinking, what the fuck am I doing? Like, is this worth it? But at the end of the day, if that's what you want, man, go get it. The only person standing in your way is you. And it took me fucking 30 something years to figure it out, but I'm sure glad I did. So that's my whole thing with this music shit, man. Is just try to make, Try to remind everybody, it don't matter. It don't matter where you come from. It don't matter what you've been through. It don't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what our past does not fucking define us. What happened yesterday has no bearing on what's going to happen tomorrow. The only way that happens is if I allow it to. And once I figured that shit out, man, a lot of shit started to change. I had to learn a lot of life lessons, man, the hard way. I'm a hard-headed motherfucker. I'm a Sagittarius. It is what it is. But I wouldn't have it any other way, man. It's made me the man I am today. I like to think I'm a pretty fucking decent person. I'm an asshole. I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you. I'm an asshole. When you make me be an asshole, I'm the nicest motherfucker you ever met. Do anything for anybody. But if you take my kindness for weakness, you're going to see a side of a motherfucker you didn't want to see. So, and that's where that's where I'm at in life, man. Just try to do right, be a good person, set examples for my kids. And at the end of the day, that's it. I don't ask for much. I'm not out here expecting fortune and fame and trying to become a millionaire. Would I turn it down? Fuck no. Was that the goal? Was I out here, did I sign up for this rap shit to go fucking be famous and have a fat bank account and my name in the headlights? No, that ain't never been the vibe, man. If it happens, great. Do I know it could happen? Oh, yeah, I know it can. It took me a long time to even admit that, that I had the ability or belief in myself to do so. But that's never been what it's about, man. I do this because it's who I am. This is what I love. And if, I can, inspire a couple people or, make a couple people, feel like their day wasn't so bad because they fucking heard some shit that they could relate to. Shit, I'm good with it, man. I feel like that's what my purpose was. So I know music saved my life plenty of fucking times, man. And I'm not saying mine's, doing the same, but without music, man, we got nothing. Music is everywhere. Music's a pivotal part of our fucking life. That's it, man. Relate to all my misfits. There's plenty of us out here. So, and the following is getting bigger every day, man. Because when you're a good person and you stay true to what you say and who you are, there ain't no choice but to, man. Like, yeah, you gonna have a lot of shit, the what do you want to call them? The hang-alongs, tag-alongs, whatever. You gonna have the dead weight. You gonna have people fucking latch on and try to get a piece of your success and hate and try to fucking take you down from the inside and all that. I mean, that's part of it. But, at the end of the day, when you shake all the bullshit off, you stand around and you look at what's really important, those will be the people around you, and you'll get to the point where you're supposed to be, man. Everything happens for a reason. We might not ever get to figure out what the fuck it is, but unfortunately, that's the hard truth of it, man. We got to learn learn the lessons along the way and hope we figure it out before the time's up. I'm not saying I got mine figured out. I'm just saying I know the path I'm supposed to be walking anyway. And it's going to lead to greatness one day. What kind of greatness, how big, I mean, that's to be determined. But at the end of the day, I know I was not put here to just be a blip on this radar screen. I know I was put here to do more, and that's why I chose to do and live the way I do, because no matter what, man, we all know for a fact we only get this one. So at the end of the day, when my time's up, no matter what happens after this, I just want to be able to say, you know what? I did what I wanted to do. I chased my dream. I lived my life the way I wanted to. And I'm happy. Win, lose, or draw. No regrets, man. No regrets, as they say. No regrets. Life's too short, man. Life's too fucking short. I done lost a couple homies this year. Again, not people I was super close with, but people in this music scene, man, that I've either done shows with, or I've got homies that have done shows with, or I was gonna do a show with. And at the end of the day, Ain't none of us been promised tomorrow. I learned that, 2015 for sure. I shouldn't fucking be here. I'm on house money right now. You think I ain't gonna fucking keep betting it all? Come on now. We all on house money. It took me realizing it, literally staring death in the fucking face, but we all on house money, man. Like, I'm not telling you go out here and go do something crazy and lose your job and fucking lose your house and all that shit. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but figure out what makes you happy, you go fucking do it, man. At the end of the fucking day. Because we ain't promised tomorrow. When we go, our grave's gonna be the same size. It's gonna be the same fucking hole, depth, width. And you can't take all that shit with you. I never understood these motherfuckers sitting around hoarding millions and millions and millions of dollars, 70, 80, 90 years old. Granted, you're leaving it to your grandkids or whatever, cool, but why the fuck? Why am I gonna wait till I'm retired to live my life? When for one, I might not even make it that far. But for two, if I do, why? I mean, how much fun is that shit? Most of the shit I want to do ain't even gonna be fun when I'm old. I'm not that motherfucker, man. You ain't gonna find me at the country club swinging, working on my backswing. That's just not me. I know I just kind of went off on a little ghetto gospel, as they would used to tell me back in the day, talking my shit, man. But that's the fact of the matter. At the end of the day, if y'all fuck with me, you fuck with my music. That's the one thing I've always wanted people to take away from it. Fucking go live your life, man. Don't let a motherfucker tell you can't do some shit. Granted, within reason. Don't be out here breaking the law, doing dumb shit you ain't supposed to do, or fucking, obviously, what's understood ain't gotta be explained, but don't fucking stand in your own way, man. It's a beautiful thing when you get the fuck out of your own way and you just let life happen the way it's supposed to. And on that note, I don't really think we could, end with a much better fucking message. So I'm gonna sit here, finish my joint, keep bullshitting with y'all. Anybody still here in the chat, man, feel free to, drop something they'd like, questions, anything like that, whatever. But, really, man, like I said, this is what I do every week. Just get on here and shoot the shit. You never know telling what we might be talking about. Sorry, trying to check them messages, man. Waiting for an important one. If it come through while I'm on live, best believe I'm gonna let everybody know. It's that tight. But I know one thing, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for these holidays. Halloween. I don't know about y'all. That's my favorite holiday. Right up next to Christmas. So I used to hate Christmas, but now I got my kids back around and get to spend the time with them. Like, that's what it's about, man. It ain't never been about gifts and shit. It's about spending time with family, and that don't even mean your blood family. Just people you call family. So I'm definitely excited for Halloween, though. I'm excited for this show with Danny and them. That's gonna be a good time. It's always good fucking with Danny and them. One of them weekends, I just know I'm gonna be real fucking stoned all day. That's usually how that goes. Danny gonna be posting up somewhere with his big ass dab rig and his little fucking whole setup over there, keeping everybody fucking baked. But how's everybody doing tonight, though? Everybody having a good night? What's the weather like where everybody at? I know it feels good than a motherfucker right here. It's about like 65 right now. If anybody is commenting, just so y'all are aware, the last comments I have seen are from Jerry. So I'm not ignoring y'all. Once again, man, this StreamYard on my phone, it does what it wants, but I didn't feel like getting the computer fired up and doing all that shit tonight. So, oh yeah, watching them Chiefs. They winning. I know they were up 7-0 when I turned it off earlier, but Shit, it was still in the first quarter. And damn, getting ready to go to work. You must work fucking third shifts. I don't miss them days, man. Do not miss them days. Get that money though, Bubba. Get that money. Yeah, man. Once again, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. You know, like I keep saying every week, it ain't no fun to get on here and talk to myself. So, you know, I got no problem doing it. I'll talk to hear myself talk sometimes. But I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me, man. Anybody that's went out and streamed the new single. Uh, you know, anybody sharing, just all that. I appreciate you guys. And y'all definitely stay tuned. Like I said, excuse me. I'm hoping in the next 24 hours I have a big announcement to make. And even if I don't, like I said, it's going to be some big, big stuff coming in the future anyway. Hell yeah, I don't blame you, man. Get that money. That differential is always nice. I remember them days. I ain't had to do it in a long time, but them shift differentials do be nice. Shit. Well, that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. Once again, everybody have a good week. Make sure you tune in. Gutter Rat Radio this Saturday. The homie Ray Gotti. Me and Muggs Money going to be in the building doing what we do. Just a couple gutter rats playing some good tunes, good vibes for the better people. That being said, everybody have a good rest of your week. And I will see y'all then. Much love to all my misfits.